legend.
So I've got all these best balls running. So like I had these that are still going, some slow drafts. I'm in a draft with Levitan somewhere. Possible winnings. Let's go. I could possibly win $1.5 million. Open a new tab. Open a new tab. Open a new tab. Let's see if I have a pick to make. So this one, we're on pick here. I've got Irv Smith queued up, which probably means that this is a Burrow team. It is. Burrow, Montgomery, White. I kind of went 0 RB in this one. I didn't draft a running back until like the 80s. You guys know that on DraftKings, I tend to not draft more than 2 running backs in the first 10 rounds of a DraftKings draft. So I went with Jamar Chase. I was hoping to get Higgins, but somebody sniped Higgins from me. I can see history, right? Show drafted draft board. Perfect. Yeah, this is one that Levitan, Killer B, Sammy Knoll. This is a $500. Tolbert, the Bachelorette. He's in there. Dictator Teddy, one of the big dogs in Rainmakers. So a lot of familiar faces in this one. I went Chase. Was hoping to get Higgins on the way back. Obviously, I get sniped for Higgins. So I went Smith and Olave at this spot. Fine. I don't see how this helped that guy, but it is what it is. People are going to do whatever it is that they do. I was actually going to go Chase, Higgins, Burrow, and just lock up that double stack if I got that. I didn't get it, so that allowed him to fall to me. So sniping Higgins from me in this spot saved me a lot of value. You know, saved me an awful lot of value because now I got Burrow at like 48. I love TJ Hawkinson in this spot. I think he could end the year as the tight end 1 or tight end 2. Yes, I know Kelsey still exists, but it is the NFL and random things happen. Levitan went Brown, Hurts. Not a shock. Smith is never making it back to him there and is a great one-off play. Round 6 and 7, Montgomery and White coming out of the running back dead zone in that spot. Locked up Kirk Cousins there to go with Hawkinson. Got Tyler Boyd. So I do have a double stack opportunity at a triple stack. Am I taking Chase at 1.01 every time? No. One, I don't get a lot of 1.01 this year. I've got so many 3s. I have very few 2s, very few 1s. So I got a 1 in this one, and I had just gotten like 1 or 2 other 1s where I took Justin Jefferson. I was like, you know what? I don't have any Chase Burrow stacks, really. I think I might have like 1 where I got him at the 3 pick where he fell to me. And so I was absolutely trying to set up Jamar Higgins. You know, I was absolutely trying to set that up there. Then once that went away, I was like, oh, fine. I'm just going to take best available upside wide receivers. Chase, Smith, Olave. This is 3 guys who could end up in the top 6 at wide receiver this year when things would break their way. You know, individually, not all of them together. That would be the dream with this particular team. But that was the route that I took there. And he sniped Higgins from me here and then went Josh Allen here. So I kind of feel like he's just a guy who has $500 who doesn't really understand best ball tournament drafting strategy because I've never seen Rough Redaz before. So he's just drafting it like it's a season-long league, which is fine. You're going to run into that, and you're especially going to run into that on DraftKings. That's just part of the game. You have to be able to adapt to it. I have not watched the quarterback show yet. Is it good? So I don't have a pick to make there. I don't have a pick to make here either. Let's take a look at this draft board. This one I was drafting from the, what is this, 8 spot? 12, 11, 10, 9 spot. Okay. Royal fans in this one. Superstar drafter. Again, the Bachelorette's in this one too. I don't know anybody else. He went heavy. Allen, Fields, strong. Again, I got Hawkinson in this spot. So when I pick late in the first round, and I don't think that this is, I think it's common. Okay, I don't think that I'm differentiating when I do that. But I very much want one of two things drafting late in the first round. I want AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts, right? From 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I want AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts, or I want a Detroit Cowboys week 17 stack. St. Brown, Lamb, St. Brown, Pollard. As you can see, once I get St. Brown here, I'm probably not getting Lamb here. I should be able to get Pollard in this spot. Homie went 2 running back, 3 running back. Like, you should not take more than 2 running backs on DraftKings based on their scoring in the first 10 rounds. Not saying you can't do it, just saying it's negative EV. It's a bad strategy. Okay? It's mathematically back-tested, proven bad. So don't worry about if other people do it. First 9 rounds, no more than 2. You can draft 0, you can draft 1, you can draft 2. It's all the same in terms of the math. But when you draft 3, 4, 5 running backs on DraftKings in the first 9, 10 rounds of their best ball draft based on their scoring, you're going to have a bad time. So don't do it. Like, you really have to run super good. So full on 0 RB for me in this one. Lions Logan, thank you very much for the 34 months. Mike, thank you very much for the 47 months. Do I think there'll be more NFL structured price? You're talking Rainmakers. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let me stay on topic. Let's not bounce around that much. I'm already a distracted streamer as is. So I went St. Brown, came back with Waddle because now I'm just looking for as much upside as I can possibly get. Could have gone Chubb there. I really like Nick Chubb this year. I think he's really, really good. Debo in this spot. Could have gone Ramondre. They're actually pretty similar to me in terms of best ball projection. I went Debo. Hawkinson on the way back, locked up an elite tight end. Godwin. So there was really nothing there that I absolutely loved. I don't want to have 2 targets in the San Francisco, unless I'm building an all-out San Fran stack where I have like Debo, Kittle, and then Ayuk. It's not really a route that I kind of want to go just because of the way that team plays and the way that team could play. Like, there's a non-0% chance that Trey Lance takes over at quarterback for that team. And if he takes over at quarterback for that team, they might throw the ball about as much as Chicago threw the ball last year. Right? Which means like 15, 20 attempts per game, which is not ideal. It's a non-0% chance. Purdy was fine, but Purdy got hurt. Who knows if he's going to be 100% ready. Love Addison in this spot. Addison's got massive upside. I like him probably the best of all the rookie wide receivers. I probably drafted Godwin here for an achievement, right? Like, if I think I needed to draft a Bucs wide receiver to get like 100 tier credits. So fine. Yeah, dude took 4 running backs. Like, he's drawing dead mostly. Yeah. He's got 3 good wide receivers. He's got 4 really good running backs, but it's going to be tough for him to build out a team that can really win on DraftKings in best ball. Watch him take down the whole thing. Again, this is a $500 draft. Here's another one. 2 guns in this one. Kill a Bee, Herzig. Like, this is another all-star draft. Bachelorette's in like every single one of these. 2-gun, Kill a Bee, Herzig. I'm glad I'm on the other side of the board from them, so we're not really sniping one another when it comes to any of their picks. Tolbert's in all the high-stakes stuff. He knows what he's doing. I mixed it up and went with Bijan here because sometimes I just want to take a different route. I want to do things differently. So I went Bijan in this one, came back with Adams, and now I'm trying to get this Chargers super stack. I should be able to end up on ADP. I should be able to end up with Justin Herbert in this spot. And it's a sharp enough room, right, to know that taking Herbert when someone else has Allen and Williams is negative EV. So while it may not happen, I have an expectation that I should be able to get Herbert here by taking Williams here. Watch me get sniped. Because look, Homie took Burrow in this spot, and his best bet for a double is Tyler Boyd and Irv Smith, right? Homie passed up Jamar Chase here. You know, Herzig passed up Jamar Chase here, which I think is very interesting. I wonder if he was trying to get Burrow here or didn't want to lock himself into Chase and Higgins, thinking that Burrow wouldn't make it back to him here and that he was not going to want to reach on Burrow in this spot to fill out that double stack. Very interesting. But those are the drafts that I have going right now. We'll do more drafts on stream as the month goes along. Draft month in August moves along. We're going to be doing a lot of underdog drafts, a lot of DraftKings Best Ball Drafts here on the channel. So be sure that you subscribe, click the like button, do all the different things. We'll see you later. He's a legend.